Hey VC, Jeff, back again. Guess the stack was growing just big enough for me to shoot another video. So I'll jump in here. If you haven't already, do check out my channel. I got a contest running on until Halloween. So take a look at that. Just the not for everyone contest, aka don't go there, Randy contest. But yeah, do check that out. And yeah, it's a fun contest. I hope most people have been enjoying it. So do join that. So let's just jump in there with what I got this week. Been busy. Ended up taking today off to deal with the DMV. Always fun. But yeah, I got this from a friend. I used to have this on CD, I want to say. I did have some other vinyl, but yeah, I've seen them probably 3 or 4 times. But John Spencer's Blues Explosion. This is the one that opens up with Afro, which is was that Baby Driver? That was the big song from there. Um, yeah, other than that, yeah, there are some great tracks on here, but yeah, honestly, with Blues Explosion, it's always very hit and miss. His songs tend to sound all the same. Um, yeah, so I don't know. It's like 3.5, but it does when it shines, it really shines, of course. But yeah, just plain black, original pressing. But yeah, I'd pick it up on CD if I were you, just so you can skip through the boring stuff. I think I've had this for a while, but yeah, not one I'd rush out to get. But yeah, Buddy Hackett with Jack Tegan. I want to say this is 1959 Jazz Ultimate. Yeah, pretty straightforward bebop. Yeah, it's kind of like background music, really. It's a really clean copy. And the cover's in pretty good shape. I think I've had this since high school, maybe. I can't remember. Maybe I picked it up a couple years ago when I was thrifting. I can't remember it, honestly. But it's a fairly forgettable album, but it's good. Maybe I'd pick it up if you see it at thrift prices. This is one I think I bargained in for less than $1. Back in Japan, Freddie and the Foregone Conclusions. Great band name. This is on Get Hip Records. We do a lot of kind of psyche, garagey stuff. Do a lot of reissues. So this is a really good album if you see it. I wouldn't go far as a 5, but it's at least a 4, 4.5. Pretty old school, kind of 60s garage sound. And matter of fact, it's got, what's his name on organ? Let's see if I can figure this out. The organ player from, it was from Del Shannon. One of those big groups. I don't know, I'm not going to spend time on that, but yeah, I know he's guesting on this album, but it's kind of interesting. This is a recent purchase. Young Pioneers, and this is their Crime Wave EP. It's got a lot of songs on there, just short, hardcore songs. It's a 45, 10-inch. Yeah, so this is Richmond, Virginia. I used to see these guys, like a couple of these guys are in the band of Veil, which were a bit more famous maybe. But yeah, this is a pretty enjoyable one. It's a 4-ish. For me, it's nostalgia because I used to see these guys. And yeah, I did a lot of like student films and just kind of muck around this building. It's an abandoned building pretty close to Virginia Commonwealth University where I did the art school thing. But yeah, the Young Pioneers, Crime Wave EP, pretty straightforward, kind of early to mid 90s, hardcore, a little emo-ish. It's got that Richmond sound if you're familiar with the Richmond hardcore scene. It was quite thriving at the time. Little synth pop, was a freebie I got. It's a pretty good album. If you like synth pop, I picked up a bunch of synth pop today. Someone sold a crazy synth pop collection at Goodwill, so I picked up a ton on CD for like $1 each. But yeah, Everything But the Girl, Love Not Money. I remember some of these guys went on to do something else. Like I can't remember. I know people talked about in the VC, but anyway, it's a pretty good. If you like synth pop, this is a pretty good one. At least a 4, 4.5-ish if you like synth pop. Synth pop. I cannot say that today. Yeah, another pretty good, but not great. 4-ish Ramones. I forget. This is like 5-ish in their discography, I want to say. So this is 83. This is the one that's got Outsider on it. Psychotherapy is another big one on here. It's a pretty solid album for the most part. But yeah, you can't go wrong with like the first 4, 5, and End of the Century. And after that, they're not as good. Might be picking up that CD box set at some point. Looks pretty cool. Give this another listen. This is a 5 from me. Kinks, what's it called? Village Green Preservation Society. Definitely one of their best albums. It's kind of one of those themed albums. This is a UK repress in mono. Came out a couple of years ago, I think. You can probably still hunt one down for a reasonable price. But yeah, highly recommend this one. Pretty chill, relaxing evening music there for me. Here, Zipgun, album being Baltimore, but they are not from Baltimore. Well, they're Washington State, I want to say. I don't know. But yeah, again, pretty straightforward 90s punk, edging on that hardcore. But yeah, it definitely has that West Coast sound, but it's pretty good. It's above average, at least a 4, 4.25. I don't know, but it's an enjoyable one. If you like that 90s hardcore sound. And then I had some 7 inches. Got this one from Sean. That's the Ventures and the Slaughter on 10th Avenue and Rap City, which has nothing to do with rapping. So this is like a mid-60s-ish album. Obviously Japanese. Liberty, which is a Japanese label. Yeah, Ventures are huge in Japan, or they're still huge in Japan. They were still touring there like a couple of years ago. Yeah, I don't know. It's not their best, but the cover's pretty cool. So thank you, Sean. But I do like some Ventures. I'll definitely get some more. This is Whirlybird on World Records. Just go to school with these guys. Yeah, another Richmond hardcore band. This is a pretty damn good one. 4.5-ish. You know, again, that Richmond hardcore scene, kind of bordering on emo. It did, you know, if you like DC hardcore, you probably like Richmond hardcore. Richmond does a little bit different of a sound. And then, yeah, Alice Donut, again, from Sean. That is Medication, backed with Lady Di and Yellow Birdie, I guess. I don't know. Birdie. But yeah, actually, I think the B-side on this was a little stronger. But yeah, a pretty good one on Alternative Tentacles. Then I had some tapes and CDs. So this is again just from Sean. I remember one side being a bit better than the other. I have to re-listen to it. Kind of on the edge, on the fence on this one, I should say. So women of the in parentheses divine. Let's see, try it. Oh, there we go. Sean's right. If you cover your eyes, it does focus. Okay, Women of the Divine Orgasm. Song, pink cassette, distributed by K-Rex. So I think one side was more experimental, one side's more straight ahead, riot girl, punk, whatever. Gotta watch the time because I gotta pick up the kid. But yeah, I don't know. One side was a bit more enjoyable than the other. I want to say the B side was the better side, which I think was the more straight ahead, punky one. So I don't know. I'm on the fence on that one. At least a 3, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure that's a keeper. So that's probably how I got it. Another one I got for Sean, Engine Kid, Angel Wings. So I think they would be considered kind of in that math rock vein. They're kind of in there. You know, I can hear a little like unwound in them, but they're definitely a little more, I don't know, poppy smooth. I guess how I describe it. Another Sean acquisition, Panther Modern Sex Murders. This one's a pretty rare one, I guess, but it's more of a harsh noise album. So Randy, don't go there. Let's see, try that again. Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? It's not gonna focus. I don't know. There it goes. Okay. So Panther, like the Cat, Modern Sex Murders, harsh noise, drogy a little bit, but it's decent. At least 3.5, 4. I'm still on the fence on that one, but it's definitely gonna have to give that another listen or two. Continue with the Stack singles box set. I showed that the other week. So it's 9 discs. It's going to take me a while to get through that because I'm just kind of reading the book as I listen. But excellent if you've not checked that out. Stacks. And then Hugo Montenegro. So he was a composer for movies, including Good, Bad, and the Ugly. And yeah, Volare, I think was the what opens this one out. That was my personal favorite on here. But it's got like compositions from Dr. Zago, Rosemary's Baby, Valley of the Dolls, a favorite movie of mine. Heat of the Night, Godfather. Yeah, so he got around. So it's it's a rather short CD, but yeah, if you see that, it's got a really cool cover too. You see that, it's worth picking up. Wouldn't pay like a lot for it, but it's worth picking up. This is a comp I picked up. So Lilliput / Kleenex, like the tissue. So of course Kleenex didn't fly after they got international attention. I want to say they were from Switzerland. They were singing in mostly English, some German, some French. I think that's it on there. But yeah, this is pretty much, I think, all their material. It's on 2 discs, which are jam-packed. It comes with a little booklet. This was released by Kill Rock Stars, aka KRS, probably about 20 years ago. There's still a few of the CDs floating around, and you can get this on vinyl. I would actually recommend the CD unless you really don't like CDs, just because you can skip through some of the material. But it's 4.5. There's some really good stuff on here, and there's nothing bad, but there's some kind of more mediocre stuff. So it goes through it on the CDs, but they definitely they change lineups, especially the singer. So they some are faster, more energetic, some are a little slower. You're probably going to skip through some of those. But it's Lilliput. That's a biblical reference, right? It's one of the first women or something. I can't remember, but yeah, that's a keeper for sure. If you like that kind of early new wave, more experimental stuff, it's not poppy that much. Not most of it isn't. Okay. Specials. This is the singles collection. I thrifted this a while back. Yeah, if you like your ska, that's pretty much all the specials you would probably need. Another thrift find a while back. Franz Ferdinand, the second or third album, I can't remember. I don't know. Their self-title is definitely the one to get, but and I like the one they did with Sparks, which is FFS, which I saw that tour, which is pretty freaking awesome. So I got the FFS. So Franz Ferdinand Sparks FFS. So it comes on red vinyl. If you see that, I know I've shown that. It's a gatefold double disc. Yeah, pick up the CD. So the collaboration's quite good. But yeah, the first album's really good. The collaboration's really good. This one, I might get purged at some point because I don't see it like really listening to that much. Got this from a buddy for free. That's always good. Would have loved to have it on vinyl, but that's good. There's a lot of single discs. So no flipping. Of course, this one. Don't need to talk about it. So Exile on Main Street. Yeah, and that's the late 80s pressing, so it sounds really good on CD. This one, I was kind of expecting it to kind of be mediocre because I just knew this one song that was on here. But yeah, I think I paid like $1 for this at that bargain bin or something. So Jet, and this is Get Born. Better than I expected. So kind of garagey. They were definitely kind of riding the coattails of the Black Rose and all those guys. This one, I could say this is early 2000s ish. Yeah, I don't know what year this came out. I'd give it 2000, give or take. Just around there. So they're definitely riding the coattails of, Seven Nation Army and all that Jack White stuff. But yeah, if you see it for cheap, it might be worth picking up. I probably wouldn't explore their discography too much, but that's definitely the one to get. Oh, this is really good. So this came out again. Sean, I bought this myself, but yeah, we were talking about my favorite band, and I was looking at some. I forget what I was looking for, but yeah. So this came up, so I streamed a little bit of it, really dug it, so I picked it up. So thank you, Sean. That's a 5-star album right there. Codeine Fridge Stars LP on Sub Pop from the new copy. There's a few new copies floating around. I think the vinyl does go for some money though, but yeah, for CD, I think I paid $10 new for it, whatever. And what I think I do, I got a couple more on the CD player I forgot to pull up. Yeah, and this is Hoto Togizu, Floating Japanese Oof Gardens of the 21st Century, which I want to say this is a Richard Young side project from Skullflower or one of those guys. I don't know. Yeah, this is one Sean sent. It's missing one disc, but yeah. I'm on the fence on this one, so kind of borders on noise and ambience. So it's kind of a drone. It's kind of going between those three. So Randy, definitely don't go there. But it's, yeah, it's not a Japanese band. So let's try this. Can I do that? I don't know if it's gonna focus. Whatever. Hoto Togizu. That was alright. Yeah, I think I had some other ones. This is definitely going in the sale pile. Chick Corea, electric band, mid-80s-ish. Chick Corea. It does have some bangers on there, but for the most part, it's a pretty toss-away album. I think I got that one for free. Yeah, Chick Corea. I love, was it Forever, whatever. Oh, damn. Pulling a blank. Forever, whatever. that stuff's really great. And then the Afrodust, which is like a mid-90s, early 2000s DZ hardcore band. I got most of the way through this, so yeah, I know I've seen them a few times over the years. I think that's why my friend had so many of them. So I actually have majority of their output at this point. I just had some, like a 7-inch. Now I have like their first like 4 albums or something. So really, I really enjoyed this one actually. So I'll see how the rest of the album is, but so far it's at least a 4. About 2/3 of the way through it. So Otis, F-Letter, I think it's called. F-Letter, okay. So on Double Deuce, New York, but yeah, they're a DC punk band. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits there. So yeah, I gotta get on with my afternoon here, and I need to do some used car shopping for the wife. Gotta find something something she can curb a few times as she's getting better driving. I just don't want her driving my car. Okay, everyone take care. And yeah, again, check out that contest if you haven't already entered. Well, I don't know. I guess I got a lot of entries already, but yeah, it's fun videos. So I'm finding some new bands myself from ordered a couple of the ones people have shown. So yeah, take care everyone. And yeah, looking forward to seeing some more videos from you guys. Take care.